Hello, everyone, and welcome to League Review. I'm your host, William, and today, if I don't see Ryan or Idol in this chat begging for my forgiveness about IG, I'm not gonna be friends with them anymore. Oh, it sucks because Team Liquid lost, but I felt very validated in in that game. And it's the only pick I've changed from my pregame prediction so far. I really didn't want to make too many changes early because I still felt confident with all of my pregame uh, predictions. But it was the only one I changed, and it was the only game I got wrong today. So yeah, I should have had IG. I could, like I said before, on other ones, I said Team Liquid's going 0-2 to start, and they'll recover and go 4-2 from there. They lost one of them. They went 1-1, so they did better than my expectations. But let's get into the match history. I'm waiting for Ryan and Idol, and boy, Sandy wants in, but yeah, I'm waiting for them. But they're gonna be getting it today. I want forgiveness on the Shy being the 10th or 5th best player in the world and having him as the best top laner in the world because I was right. Now enough bragging, and let's get into the games that happened today. We started out with a banger with SKT and RNG. Let's pull up the match histories here. But oh my god, that was a thrilling game. If Sandy is gonna be like this, she's not gonna stay in the room. She hit the door to be let out or to let in, and then I unlocked it, let her in, and then she immediately wanted out. I'm sure any of you with dogs out there know the feeling. It's just how they feel like, I guess. All right, let's go to our match history. Man, I am excited for more League tomorrow. Worlds is my favorite time of the year. All right, game. Oh, hey, Idol. You come to apologize? You and Ryan? Did you go 6-6? No, I went 5-1, and my only wrong one was because I switched to Team Liquid instead of IG because you two have been constantly mocking me about me thinking IG is bad or good. In that, oh, the Shy's not the best top laner in the world anymore. Oh, IG is very overrated. They're basically Gen G. No. They are I'm pretty sure I put them as my best. Yeah, they are my best A tier team. They are the team under S tier for how I've had it since the preseason or from the pre worlds. And you guys have betrayed me. I was so upset. I was like, it sucked because like Team Liquid was losing, but I was sitting there so smug when Nagri like Vlad went in there and just did killed everyone's health bars. I'm like, or not Nagri, sorry, the Shy, the real best Vlad in the world. I apologize to the Shy from last podcast where I said Nagri is the best Vlad in the world. Nope. Nope. It is back to the Shy. And the Shy took that very personal with everyone else considering him the same as Nagri. If you saw the interview, and he's like, we are nothing alike, and then he showed why that he is better. Oh yeah, IG has a test tomorrow. Guess who's picking IG? Spoiler for this podcast later in this podcast. Game one though, game one was very exciting, and honestly, if you watch game one, you're like, and you're a Fnatic fan, you're like, Fnatic is screwed. As someone trying to try my best to be not biased, I was thinking Fnatic is screwed. And this was a hell of a game. This game was so back and this is what a back and forth game looks like. The people that said SKT versus Fnatic was back and forth, no, you're liars. SKT had full control the entire game. This game, this is what you do when you have full control. Look at this. This is a one team fight, right? They got the Infernal stolen, but they got 4 kills. You had a Baron taken by SKT, who's looking great. Boom, 4 kills right there, 2 towers for only 1. RNG takes it back. RNG secures a dragon, secures some towers, gets a kill. Or SKT, sorry, takes all of that. They're right back in the driver's seat. Boom. 3 kills for RNG on this side. 1 kill for Fnatic. Or for SKT. I'm messing up this whole thing. And then RNG steals the Baron. Now RNG's back in the lead. And they're taking full control. And back up here. SKT takes the Baron. Now SKT is in full control. Now back down. RNG is now in control because they just took the Elder Drake. Now back up. SKT takes a bunch of towers, wins the game off a backdoor, which was a brilliant backdoor by Faker. It was Faker's call, I believe. But man, Faker was up here. Oh man, SKT. My 6-0 for SKT probably looked pretty troll by most people's standards, I would say, for coming into this group, because it's just such a hard group. There's no way a team should be 6-0 in such probably the hardest group of all time at Worlds. I just had a gut feeling on it that SKT is going to dominate. RNG put up a hell of a fight. Ming had some disgusting blitzcrank hooks that would just constantly... Poor Effort, man. Effort would land a hook, but Thresh's wind-up on his hook makes him stand long enough that blitzcrank's like, yoink. You're basically suppressing yourself, kind of like how Malzahar, if you think about it, Malzahar ults himself as well, kind of, because like he suppresses someone, but he can't really move himself. So for the enemy team, if he's hitting someone, he can't move as well, so you can knock him as quick as you can. But it's kind of the same as Thresh on a little bit of a quicker time, though, where Thresh has a little bit of a wind-up on that hook and throws it out, and that gives a perfect time for Ming to just poop, just pull him over and take him with blitzcrank. Yeah, Ming had Effort's number, absolutely. But Klid had probably one of the best Gragas performances I've ever seen in my life. It was a phenomenal Gragas game by Klid. Faker was showing us that AP Twisted Fate can still work, and it's not just AD Twisted Fate. Xiaohu had a very good game on Zoe, I thought. His Zoe was pretty gross. Karsa, great game on Lee. Uzi popping off as always on the cut. Zaya. You pretty much had everything. Look how bloodied this game. Look how clean it is right here. It's like perfect. Like this whole 40% of the map, there is like one death right there on this entire part of the map. But here it is just a bloodbath. It is a war zone. And it was a very thrilling game to watch. RNG looks legit. Like, this looked like a World's Finals game, let alone a group stage game, and it made me double down on what I have for my preseason, that SKT will go 6-0 and RNG will go 4-2. I'm really pretty confident now that RNG will 2-0 Fnatic. The way, especially segue into game number 2, Clutch Gaming versus Fnatic. Huni tried his best he could, and he succeeded. Story of the game. When Uzi got that last triple kill, I thought it was over. I absolutely agree. But I thought, oh my god, there were so many times I thought that RNG was finally going to take control, but there was also so many times I'm like, oh my god, SKT's finally going to take control. It was legitimate, unlike the SKT Fnatic game where the gold lead was close, but SKT was just beating Fnatic and taking all the stuff. This was one between between SKT and RNG, where it was SKT punches that way, RNG punches right back and takes full control. Like, you can just see it you can almost just see it on the map. I know they didn't get kills here, but it was a lot of kills were pushed up here into SKT's jungle, because that was when RNG had control, and all the kills over here were when SKT had control and were killing RNG. It was complete control flipping back and forth like crazy. I know this is a different map because this is from Fnatic versus Clutch Gaming, which I'm disgusted. Clutch Gaming should have easily had this game. They had a 4K gold lead. They were, by 16 minutes, they were dominating. Garen Yumi looks like garbage. No, I'll pull that sentence back. It doesn't look as dominant as it did in EU, like in the LEC. It is, it's still tanky, but it looks very beatable. That sounds better. Bwipo started this game ending his ass off. Like, let's just take a look. Okay, Yumi got first blood, cool. Bwipo died. Bwipo died. Bwipo died. Bwipo died. Bwipo was 4 deaths in before 10 minutes into this game. Please pull that back. Yeah, I pulled it back. I pulled it back. I also love playing Garen Yumi, so I can't. But I really don't think that Garen Yumi is anywhere near the threat it used to be. I do not think it's bannable anymore, like a must ban anymore. I think that it's been proven that you can beat it with the Kale, and I really like the 2 ADC synergy. That I love everything about Clutch's Gaming's team comp. I don't necessarily like the Bard too much, to be fair. I think you could have gone much safer than Bard. Especially when we found out, I didn't know that if Bard ults someone and Yumi's on them, Yumi can go to them and then just ult from there and you stop everything. So that was an issue. But I hate Fnatic's team comp. Look at the range on this team comp. I'll wait until you figure out how much range it has. There's none. You have Yumi's auto attack is the only range projectile. Obviously, Yumi's Q is what they use to poke. Any team could have easily punished this with 2 ADCs. You have Huni on Tristana. You have Lucian with the dash. You have Orianna, who has a very good zoning tool with her ball, and then Bard is kind of there. And then you have Elise with the Cocoon and stuff like that. And this is what happened. I mean, this is why Clutch Gaming took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 towers by 20 minutes, 4 towers by like 16 minutes. They had all the outer. Let's see. They had outer 1 at 17:30, mid lane outer by 14:12, and bot lane tower by 13:47. Pretty much all of those outer towers went down immediately. They also had the second mid lane tower at 16 minutes, and this one at 22 minutes. They pretty much cleared this map of towers because Fnatic couldn't do anything about it. And then Clutch, so many issues. No last whispers for one. How are you a pro player and you're like, okay, well they have Shen, they have Garen, they have Lee Sin who's building tank. He really is only like a non-tank item as a GA, which is pretty much a tank item. You have Kali, she's not building tank, but the rest of the team is building tank. Maybe we should build Lord Dominik's. Ignore 35% armor. It's a good item, you know. Like I guess we don't see tanks very often anymore in this meta, so I guess that item's irrelevant. But if you're facing tanks, it's kind of not. A little bit. It's just not that irrelevant when you're facing tanks. We also didn't have any Magic Pen until towards the very end of the game with Damonte, who had a very bad Orianna game, by the way. He missed quite a bit with the zoning, I thought. But it wasn't on Damonte as well. And we're going to go down the list again. There's also a big issue. Okay, you have Garen's passive. You have Yumi that constantly heals the tanks to make them tanky. There's a nice 800 gold, I believe it's 800 gold item called Executioners or Morellos for Damonte or Lyra. Why are you not building any reduction in the healing to stop the healing? The hills things pulling out and the shields? Or why aren't you building any of that either? I think Clutch, terrible team. Terrible for this game. I'm very upset with Clutch in this game. That's like two of the things. No healing reduction, which is very cheap for most of your team and synergizes well with most of them. It's not like any of them don't build damage in the first place. 2, no last whispers. You have 2 ADCs and not a single one of them built Lord Dominik's. You have the Black Cleaver on Lucian, which kind of helps, but Lord Dominik's on 2 ADCs? Come on. Huni's full build, basically, except for these 5 items. 3rd, Huni just never learned that jumping in on Tristana is not going to work when you're not gonna assassinate Shen, but apparently Huni thought he was going to. or you're not going to assassinate Garen with this solo lane Tristana, but apparently Huni thought he was going to do that as well. He was constantly using his W to engage, which I get is the new thing to do. I do know, and I think it's a very good strategy. It's just so much extra damage on top of it that you just blow people up. But you blow squishies up. That's the issue. You blow squishies up, you get the reset, you hop out. It makes sense. It's very logical. You get a few, you jump on them, you do about 25% of your health, you put a bomb on them, pop, ult, so then they blow up away from you, and then you just jump right back with the reset, so you're totally safe. It's a very safe, it's not as risky as it looks. Doing it on Shen, You hit him, you jump on him, you do about 2% of his health instead of 25%. Pop, pop, pop with the autos. Get the little. I'm animated, as you can tell. I'm using my hands for things now. You get the bomb on them, blows up, you get the ult, boom. Shen still has 75% of his HP because you didn't build Lord Dominic's. Great. You know what you can't do now? You can't jump back out. They didn't die. You didn't get your resets. So, and you didn't get the explosive bomb to blow up early either. So, and also, Shen didn't get blown away. He taunted you. He immediately just dashed into it with his E, taunted you up, and now you're dead. You're sitting on a gray screen. You wish that scenario that I just mentioned actually played out that way. But you're just on a gray screen. It was like a literal enting by Huni in this game. It was as bad as Bwipo entered in the beginning, like 4 deaths before 10 minutes. Bwipo was legit enting. That's Bwipo. The Bwipo has moments like that though. Huni also has moments like that, and he threw them all right back. I think if Clutch just does 3 simple things this game, they destroy Fnatic and they blow them out. Probably a 25-minute victory. Not even joking. Probably 25 minutes. Because how are they going to stop Siege? They can't. Bwipo's actually really sick. Oh, that actually really sucks. Hopefully he gets better because you never want to see people sick and not performing at their highest level. How are you going to siege against this team or stop a siege against this team? You can't. So if Clutch just simply buys Executioner early, second, third item, gets Lord Dominic's, like, hello, they are all tanky, basically. Huni doesn't end by jumping into team fights and just immediately dying at the beginning of every team fight. Clutch win, probably 30 minutes at max it takes Clutch to win this game. And Fnatic goes 0-2, and they are 100% out of the group already with 0 shot to come back in because they're not going into they're not going to beat SKT again with the way SKT's looking, and I really don't believe they're going to beat RNG. So they have to take a shot and hope they beat RNG at least one game, and they have to 2-0 Clutch. And Clutch just had 3 simple steps that they had to continue on, and they easily shut out Fnatic here and start the group 1-1 while Fnatic would start 0-2. Like, how much damage did Huni did 22k damage on full build Tristana when your Tristana, you have a ton of range with rapid fire cannon, so you have even more range against just front line. None of them are ranged. They all have to melee. So what you're saying is I should be right. Got it. I agree. Until next game, I completely agree that both Ryan and Uidol should have been right this game. Clutch should have absolutely won this game. I think Fnatic. This is why I'm so angry about it. Fnatic drafted terribly. They drafted 0 range, and what Spawn always says, you can't buy range outside of rapid fire cannon. Like, you cannot buy that, and range is such crucial to get siege. Like, you can't do anything to this team. Like, Tristana's gonna jump away. Orianna has zoning with the ball. Bard can zone with the ult. Lucian can dash away. Lyra can go away with his he can shoot a cocoon and just like jump up if he gets jumped on. But like none of them, they're all range on Clutch's side. Like they don't have to worry about you coming in. They could just peel, and you just get an executioner. So when you peel and you do a little bit of kiting, they don't heal that back up. Simple as that, guys. And that's Clutch super dropped the ball in this one, and you can't do it if you're Clutch Gaming because we see it from a realistic standpoint. My doll says I was getting ready to send you my message, but Clutch ruined my day. Yeah, they kind of ruined my morning as well because, again, as an NA fan first, from a fanboy standpoint, I'm rooting for Team Liquid, C9, Clutch Gaming, probably IG number 4, and then because I'm a big IG fanboy, as you guys know, and so like, but first NA comes first for me. NA comes first. GAM, Gigabyte Marines, J Team, Fun Plus Phoenix, all those. But so I really, really, really was excited Clutch was winning. I was so excited. I was like, they got theirs. In my stupid head, I'm sitting there thinking, oh, there's no way that Clutch loses this game. I'm like, it's over. They can't, like, Fnatic can't stop this siege. There's no way. Just if you don't build it, if you just let them get tanky and don't build anything to counter it, they're gonna win. Tanks aren't good, but if you don't do anything to stop them being tanky, you're gonna eventually lose to them. The reason why tanks aren't good is there's very cheap items that completely make tanks irrelevant. It's kind of like how you don't see Malzahar anymore because the QSS task is too big of an effect on him compared to Skarner per se. Skarner can get around the QSS tax a little bit. Malzahar can't really do it as well. I missed the game live. It's sad when I thought, but even more sad when I saw Holly lost. Legit brain off after that. Exactly. That's why I'm so angry right now. Is because it was the free Fnatic was giving them a free win in the hardest group you will has ever happened at Worlds, and Clutch had the freest win in their hands, and they just were like don't want it. It made me quite angry. What made me less angry should have made me a little bit angry. But it was a good game. Team Liquid versus IG. Very good game. Very good game. Team Liquid actually had the gold lead for most of it. And the thing that I like from a Team Liquid fan standpoint, this game was damn close. Like, I think Team Liquid is closer to IG's level than they've ever, like, even when they beat him at MSI, you felt it as like that is the biggest upset we've ever seen at League of Legends. Like you know what I mean? Like that's like the biggest upset in a best of 5 we have ever seen. And now it doesn't feel that way. It feels like it's a very even game between Team Liquid and IG. They seem like about the same level now. So obviously IG's fallen down a little bit from there, but I don't think they've fallen nearly as much as everyone else thinks. And Team Liquid has actually risen up quite a bit since then. I've said that through the summer split. I think this Team Liquid team is way better than the team that was at MSI. I think they've learned how to play fast from MSI, and actually they learned how to like not just sit around and wait. They aren't fast as in insane like LPL teams, but they're fast in the way that they crush your throat. Basically, they stomp on your throat when you make a mistake, they seal it, and they don't give you any leeway to escape. This game, again, it was very close, back and forth. There was a few first bloods. I'm honestly, Ryan, as you're here, I want a 500-word apology on why the Shy is not the best top laner, as you said. And I'm going to wait here until I get the 500 words on Twitch. No. No, the Shy absolutely played the Vlad after seeing Nogri get his Vlad crushed. Did not take the Klepto. Did not go the greedy Vlad. He went Phase Rush. And Impact's Gangplank was off a little bit today. It did not feel as clean as it always does. But he's also going against the Shy. Xmithie had a few weaknesses in the jungle, I thought. I think he had a few mistakes, like giving the Shy a red buff. Ballion smurfed. Disagree there. He had, like, one good fiddle ult. If you're throwing it, Shay, because you've watched the podcast a while, there's one pick that I hate almost more than any other pick, and it's Fiddle Support, because I really think Fiddle Support does absolutely nothing after laning phase. And let's see a second. Rakan did the same amount of damage as Fiddle with a lot more CC. He did have a good Fiddle ult, but it really wasn't him. It was more... the play we're talking about is right here. And it happened right around here where the Shy goes in, does his Vlad ult with the Shy things, takes about 50% out of all Team Liquid's HP. Ballan goes in with his ult over the wall here. But he also has Orianna Ball on him with Orianna, who did 21k damage, ulted, and kind of killed them all. Fiddle was just damage dealt, winning. You are correct. You are absolutely correct. Fiddle's only useful play in this game was literally being the ball carrier for Orianna. That was the only thing Ballan did this game that was useful. I'm stunned about how good Rookie looked, by the way. Like, that rookie is in Worlds form all of a sudden, because while you guys think the Shy rookie and most of IG has struggled, I really think the struggles were with Ning in the jungle, Baolan as a support, and Rookie in the mid. Rookie's looked as like the fifth or sixth best mid laner in China during the LPL summer. He looked like the best mid laner in the world today. Like he's going to retake that title. Faker obviously is making me. I'm just like tearing my world's 20 list. Faker is just going up, 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 up. It's not fair. I think Azael said it during the podcast or during the broadcast today. If you watched LCK, Chovy just looked better than Faker all year, like the entire year. So I thought Faker was more just getting, like the deserved. Obviously, he's three-time world champion, but like he was getting a lot of that like history to bump his ranking up. He's doing it again. It's very impressive how much he's changed from regular season to Worlds. With Caps rookie and even Demonte breaking it out now, when do you think we'll see Jensen's Orianna? I do think we'll probably see Jensen's Orianna against, not against AHQ. Probably, I'm gonna say next time we face IG. It's gonna come in the last game of the thing. I don't know when we face. I think we face IG, like one of the last. But yeah, Oriana's becoming a world's pick again. Imagine that. Shocking, I know. But JackeyLove didn't have the best game. I think he played okay. I'm no, screw it. I'm giving JackeyLove the MVP because he had the deal with Fiddlestick support. I'm absolutely on this guy's side. First game, his support just ended and let him die, and his jungler just left him out to dry so he could die. Second game, you get locked with that random Fiddlestick support in your rank game. You're like, this is terrible. This is terrible. He's tilted before the game starts. No wonder why he's not doing good. but luckily his solo laners went to peak Worlds form for IG and Rookie, and we are seeing them hopefully come alive for my dignity. But hopefully enough to only come alive and hopefully come alive and destroy Damwon next week or next game. But really. I hate Fiddlestick support. Oh wow, give me JackeyLove props where he shouldn't. Where have I seen that before? I don't know. Where have you seen that before? Hey, I'll give Bowline credit. 62 awards is impressive, but 62 awards is and the largest multi-kill. Man, apparently he was carrying the game. Man, it was all Rookie in the Shy. It was all Rookie in the Shy hard carried this game. You'll see, though. Sometimes you get him to help you out, and then you carry the next one. And that's how it's going to be, I swear. AHQ versus Damwon. This game, not too much to talk about analytically. Showmaker is a god. And he was my favorite player on Damwon coming in. I believe I had him ranked the highest. Let's see. Make sure I'm not lying. That's a lie. I have Nogri ranked higher than Showmaker. Starting to regret that a little bit because I think Showmaker is phenomenal. I think it was more that Nogri's aggression made me so happy. Like he's just can destroy top laners' mental. But Showmaker's very clean as well in the fights. Just kept it from going another. Now we have now here we have a Kai'Sa carrying the game. Actually just kept it from going on another 10-15 minutes. Yeah, really. But man, it was mostly you say nuclear, but like Showmaker really stepped up this game. I don't know why they're playing Rainbow still. Like he's not playing bad, to be honest. Like he really isn't. But it's very interesting to see these like backups come in all of a sudden and like just starting instead. But yeah, this game ended 27 minutes. Not too much to talk about. This is how I expect all of AHQ's games to pretty much go from here on out. If Team Liquid loses to AHQ, please help me. I'm not gonna show my face on the internet ever again. I don't want to. Like it shouldn't happen. They should clean them. AHQ's in for a rough spot. They're obviously one of the weaker teams at Worlds, and they got a really damn hard group. Yeah. Well. it's unfair that people consider Nuclear a trash can. I don't really think anyone at Worlds is a trash can, except for I can't make it. I don't have anyone off the top of my head that I can make a funny joke about. No, there's except for Hooney last game against Fnatic against Fnatic. That would be considered a trash can, but no. Everyone at Worlds is legit. They are usually at minimum usually the teams that make Worlds, everyone in their lane is probably top 5 at worst in their region. Compared to being it's just like so they're good. They're good players. It's just that they could possibly be outclassed, and we'll see. That is where JackeyLove is going to. I'm going to double down again. I should have stuck with my guns yesterday, but I'm definitely sticking with today, and we'll talk about Damwon IG. Insert image of Hooney rocket jumping directly into a dumpster. Oh, it makes me so angry. Just like it's like they stole my happiness. Hooney just stole NA's happiness today. Like, IG Team Liquid was damn close for the whole game until the shy level 18 Vlad doing level 18 Vlad things. But and then Rookie also popping off. But like, Clutch had that upset win, man. They had that. It's sad. Hey man, you didn't predict them to win at least. I said it was the most likely upset, and I was feeling good enough about that. Like I'm like, damn, this is a good upset here. Like this is a good one. I'm very happy. And if you said Nuclear is trash and you have not watched him over, yeah, Nuclear is definitely not trash. he's definitely not trash. Like I said, he's probably top 5 ADC in LCK. To be honest, you have Deft obviously who's not here, but like. Nuclear is not at the level of Showmaker and Nogri, and that's why people consider in Canyon. You have the LCK MVP in Canyon in the jungle. You have Showmaker and Nogri, two of the best players in the world, as your two solo laners. So that's why he looks worse by comparison, but he's still very good. Zimmer Barrett, like I said, everyone at this tournament is very good. It's the weakness of the team, but it doesn't necessarily mean he's weak, if that makes sense. Narrative All Worlds has been apparently Damwon is Korean C9, where top side is legit, but bot side is Garbo. I mean, yeah, that's the narrative they're gonna make all the time. It's not. It doesn't make a good narrative to say, well, everyone's good, so so they're gonna make the narrative that their bot side is Garbo because that's more it gets more interaction. It makes you like, oh, okay, so they can exploit which is true, not the Garbo part, but to beat Damwon, you do expose their bot lane because it is the weak link of their team. If you beat them through the bot lane, if you carry hard enough through the bot lane, you can. Beat the team because then all of a sudden if your ADC is very fed, they can poke and zone out the two mid lane or the two solo laners. So it is true in that sense. It's just not that they're Garbo. Griffin versus G2. Speaking of Garbo, red flags. If you're a Griffin fan, Chovy looked great. I thought for 1 and 3 he played pretty damn good on the Aurelia. I really liked it. Tarzan didn't look too bad. Sword didn't look great. Viper didn't look great. Lehans was actually there's actually a visual bug in this game where they said Lehans is playing Nautilus, but he's actually playing Sona. It's the fun fact. You could tell by how quickly he died and when he got hit. They underperformed in plans, but so did Nogari and Showmaker. But the bot lane is the weakness. Again, the playing wise, but over the course of the year, you beat every time Damwon lost was through their bot lane losing, or again same thing where sometimes your top laner has a bad day and he feeds his ass off. Happens quite often with Nogri sometimes. Showmaker gets beaten in the mid. That one actually very rarely happens. Showmaker never was really the direct cause of the lane. But I would say if you go back through every game, you could say probably like a majority of them were through losing through the bot lane, and that's why people are just like, oh, they're trash because of that. They're also going against like Teddy and Deft, and they're going against like Viper and Lehans. I know Viper and Lehans had a very bad game. They're usually pretty good bot lane, but it's it's they're very skilled for. They're a high level. They're a weakness as a sense of let's see. Let's go through world's bot lanes right now because I'm intrigued. I would take Jackie Love and Balan over them. I would take Uzi over them. Griffin's worse than Damwon. Griffin equals Damwon, but worse, in my opinion. I would. I'm gonna take LWX and Chris, but I need to see proof from LWX that he's not gonna end it down mid again. So I'm gonna take all three bot lanes from the LPL over Nuclear. I'm gonna take Perks and Reckless over Nuclear, but I won't take Kabe. I'll take Teddy and Viper, but also Len's giving me evidence that Nautilus support is as much tank as Lissandra. Seriously. I'll take Doublelift over Nuclear. I might take Cody Sun from over Nuclear. I like Nuclear and Barrel better than Cody Sun and Vulcan, but I like Cody Sun better than Nuclear in that sense. But outside of that, so the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have Nuclear. They're about the 10th best bot lane, in my opinion. 9th to 10th best bot lane at Worlds left out of the 14. They're better than all of the LMS and VCS teams. And they're better than Kabe. They're better than C9's bot lane. They're better than... I would probably still give them over Clutch's bot lane, but I think Cody Sun's really damn good. So they're probably like 8th, actually. Now we go down like that. So 2, 4... Would you take HKA bot lane? No. No. I wouldn't. We'll get to that in a second. God, that was talk about some stress to end my day. But yeah, so for G2 over Griffin, G2 looked phenomenal. Only if they have Garen Yumi. My red flags are up there for Griffin. I think that C9 can beat them for sure. If they play like they played against G2. My only concern as someone rooting for C9 in this group, is G2 just that good and they make Griffin look that bad? We will find out tomorrow when Griffin faces HKA, see how they play against HKA. Maybe they won't take it 50 minutes. And how C9 goes against G2. Because if C9 looks just as bad as Griffin does against G2, then we know G2 is just off the scales great. Where if they don't and C9 competes really well with G2, all of a sudden C9 is looking very possible to make it out of this group again. And C9 is going to sneak out of World or out of group stage, which would be awesome. But only the guarantee. I see no reason to throw any red flag from Griffin right now. It's a red flag, but it's not like a permanent red flag, if that makes any sense. That's what I said. It's like I've seen this from before from Griffin against SKT and when they're in the playoffs, where they just look like a mess in the team fights. They're getting out team fight. If Griffin can't win through team fights, they don't know how to win. So if G2 is gonna out team fight, it's how SKT always wins against them. They out team fight them. If G2 out team fight them, that's how they look so bad. If C9 goes in aggressive on Griffin, which I always believe the aggressive playstyle has an advantage at Worlds, even though it's actually kind of not true this year. Like, it's actually the slower teams that are winning some games, which is kind of weird to me. I'm very surprised by that statistic. But if C9 can get aggressive and get some early leads so they have the advantages in the team fight, they can overcome some of their maybe talent deficits and actually take Griffin. And it's still, I would still personally favor Griffin a little bit over C9, but that second place isn't a brick wall anymore, in my opinion. Chovy and Tarzan had some good moves, but G2 just looked better and played a controlled game instead of one where G2 could potentially ent into them repeatedly. Yep, absolutely true. G2 played a very slower game than they usually do. It still ended in under 30 minutes, but they played into a scaling matchup while Griffin was playing very aggressive. It was kind of the opposite teams that compared to what they usually do. So I'm very interested to see if G2 is going to continue to play that slow way, and if that's just going to evolve into the meta, because we've seen multiple teams play the slower way, and it works. We're pretty much, since Worlds last year, we've only seen the fast way of League of Legends really beat the slow way of League of Legends. Hell, we even see Splice beat Gam. Like that's the same situation, and we don't see that too often. We haven't seen that in like a year. So I'm curious if that's going to be the world's meta. Final game to talk about before we get into predictions is C9 versus HKA. Jankos even said that in his interview. He said that that they purposely chose the comp to go slower because apparently their usual drafts weren't going so well in scrims. It feels like good game plan from G2. That's very interesting. It really does blow my mind. It's like it's not that too much changed in the patch because they never change too much for the Worlds patch. They don't make any drastic changes, anything. So for something to change so drastically where the super hyper aggressive snowballing off of the turret plates, basically since turret plates were a thing, we've seen these hyper aggressive teams really step up and succeed from it because it's a lot of early game gold. And that's how we had IG win Worlds last year. And then we came into MSI, and IG was one of the best teams until Team Liquid got the upset. G2 won MSI, playing the same style. G2 has dominated Europe playing the same style. We've had Clutch go to Worlds playing a very similar style. IG coming back to Worlds. FunPlus Phoenix plays the exact same style. Looked like the best team in the world, it's still in my opinion, unless they pull another J team. Unless LWX decides to run it down mid again. All these really fast teams have come to Worlds playing fast, and now they're all starting to scale back. And like you just said, they're in their scrims. I guess they're losing in that. Here comes C9. Ryan, I was unfortunately behind on the games. I slept in again because I stayed up till like 4 a.m. like an idiot. So I slept until like 10, and I'm like, well, shit. And then I had some NFL games to watch with my dad, so I didn't watch the games till later. I saw your messages. I'm like, I can't read those. I'm just gonna type on my keyboard and hope that he didn't spoil anything. But yeah, C9 is C9. What did we talk about, Ryan? What did we talk about literally last night? We said, Reaper, if you're watching, let's not get too crazy because you need the wins against HKA if you're going to have any shot of making it out of this group. So what do? They shorten your lifespan and they decide to play 4 champions that they've never played before. It's like, okay. I guess you didn't watch the podcast last night. It's a shame. Let's try all these new champions. And this gets pretty good on the Aurelia, so that will be the bridge for us. I purposely left my last message in Discord about the C9 gameplay. Yeah, I went back and watched it, and you were just like, Jesus Christ, or something. I'm just like, yeah, that's about how I felt watching that game. Man, I was sitting there like this. This is probably only like 3 or 4 hours ago is when I finally caught up to it. And I'm probably just sitting here like this, like, they're not killing the Garen Yumi. Like, why aren't they killing the Garen Yumi? Oh, Garen got out with like 2 HP again. Oh, that's cool. Oh, no, he's coming back in with like half HP because that's a balanced way to do it. As someone who, today played Garen with the Yumi 6018. It's so busted. It's such a busted character. Oh, man. I love it. I love everything about it. But not when it's going against my teams. The Heimerdinger was questionable. I'm going to leave it at that. Niski actually did not have as good of a rally game as I was hoping. Licorice, though. Licorice is doing Licorice things, and you should be thankful that you have Licorice on your teams. Because pretty good. But they just could never get the kills. Yeah. Oh, never. I've... when Yumi was going... full supporter. Hey, Brock, how are you going? How's it going? All the time when I'm playing Yumi with my friends, I tell them just literally just go Luden's Echo, Rabadon's Magi's. Just do it. It's not only that it's 55k damage, it's also adding it adds about like 200 AP to if you're setting on an AP champion, or about like 120 or so. Like, Garen the reason why we run it all the time, even though it's in normals, I really want us to bring it into ranked. We can't play ranked. We need people to actually play ranked before we can start it. But, because we can't do the things together. But, it basically makes Garen full AD Garen, but he's tank Garen. If that makes sense. Like, he has all the tank items, so he's still super tanky and still just your front line. But with Yumi on top of him, he has all the damage, like he built an Infinity Edge. Like, he built Static Shiv and stuff like that. He doesn't have the crit along with it, but he has the raw damage with it. So his Q's chunk is obviously Yumi's Q chunks, and then all of a sudden, ult, because you're already dead. And then if you didn't get ulted, you just root. And if you're taking too much damage, you root. And then you Beyblade your way out of there, and then you go heal up. Yeah, that was... The support only plays 31 wards. Come on now. I know that you have 2 support items, but you gotta place more than 31 wards. But yeah, 53k damage. At least Sneaky did the 66k damage. It wasn't bad by Sneaky. I'm just worried about the Heimerdinger pick. Seems like it can be punished very easily by a tougher team in this group. Cat in the Hat is balanced. I don't do. Aimbot skill shot with a slow. Yeah, hey, at least the slow is not 90% anymore, Ryan. It's only 20%. It's not be. You can't gut my cousin's only champion he plays. He doesn't. We won't win any more games. It's the only game. It's the only character we win with him now, because he doesn't know how to dodge skill shots anymore. Because he's so used to being untargetable. With that though, we'll talk about. Let's see our predictions now, because we're already 46 minutes in. This is what I love about Worlds. We get quality content for like some of those LMS podcasts and stuff. They're like nothing really happened. It was like 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, or 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, and like you're like, oh, cool, podcast is over. 15 minutes in. I hated that. I always hated them. So now with Worlds, we're getting 46 minutes of quality content. I love it. I love it. It's so much more interesting, I feel like, to talk about. Ryan says, considering how much Garen was just casually standing, tanking 3 Heimer turrets, and apparently healing from them, I would hope Sneaky did damage. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I really need to fix my light, by the way. Maybe we'll fix it tomorrow. We have to do some running around tomorrow, so maybe we'll get a light bulb to fix it. Okay, so predictions for tomorrow. Let's get this up here, like that, and that, and that. Okay, let's go to day 3. Would have been 6-0, guys. I would have been 6-0, but it's your fault. It's your guys' fault. Day 3. Game number 1. Best game of the day, right? Am I wrong on that? No, best game of the day. IG versus Damwon. Starting out strong yet again. Started out with SKT Fnatic, great first game. SKT RNG, great first game. IG versus Damwon, going to be great first game. RNG versus Fnatic, going to be great first day. Okay, so it takes till day 5 before we get like a first game. That's impressive. That's a lovely Worlds. You should have went with the IG upset, Will. What did I say? This is not what I said first. I even mentioned, like, if I picked IG, would that be an upset to you guys? Because I wanted to keep picking IG. I think IG is going to beat Damwon as well. I mentioned that earlier in the podcast. I think only Idol was here at the time. Come on, no. Okay, there we go. But I really think that seeing Rookie like that, I'm like, oh no. Oh, no. IG's moving up to S tier if that continues. Seeing Rookie wake up like that, the Shy, just being the Shy, I think he's taking it personal that people have been comparing Nogri to him, and I don't think he likes it very much. So I think he's going to be coming in like killing people pretty bad. So I think he's going to stomp on Nogri. If Nogri takes Klepto against the Shy, I expect 4 deaths in lane. Damwon has red side, yes. Nogri's gonna die. Okay, 3 deaths in lane. 4 deaths might be a lot. 3 deaths in lane. You're gonna go Damwon on red side. I think Nogri's gonna get camped. I think the Shy is gonna make it personal, and he's going to hard carry through the top lane. I think Rookie and Showmaker is a phenomenal matchup to watch if Rookie plays like the level he did today. I think JackeyLove is going to have his day. He's going to also carry through Nuclear and Barrel on the bot lane. I know you guys didn't want me to say that, but I'm going to say it. Jackie Love and the Shy are going to carry this game because that's why I had them at 1-5. I think solo encounter pick is big for this matchup. That is also true. Do you think they give it to Showmaker or Nagri? I'd be in. I would give it to Nagri because I think there's a lot more on the line in the top lane. I think the mid lane is more of a gracious loss. I don't think either Showmaker or Nagri for sure. Thank you. That's I 100% agree with that because I think Rookie and Showmaker both lose graciously, where the Shy and Nagri both lose very badly. If they lose, they lose bad. What was it at MSI? The Shy's like 0-9 Kennen or something. They won the game, but like his Kennen was 0-9. So like he lost hard. But picks like Akalia that can be flexed will be a priority. I agree with that one as well. I still think IG wins. I think they win through the Shy carrying. He's going to stomp Nagri in top lane, and he's going to, or Jackie Love and Balan are going to get it done on bot lane. Jackie Love's going to finally shake off the rust and prove to the world why I have him as my number one player at Worlds this year. As will Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa, ooh, give me Jackie Love's Kai'Sa, please. I want Kai'Sa first picked this game. If she's not banned, I want Kai'Sa first picked. Game 2, Team Liquid versus AHQ. Hold up. I just did a little Team Liquid. If you guys lose this game to HQ, I am going to be livid. Do not lose this game. You need to win this. You need to go 2-0 against HQ. We need 0 hiccups. If IG is going to perform at the level that they were performing at Worlds last year, they are tons scarier. Damwon is the weak link of the group now at that point, and you have to step up and you have to beat HQ twice, and then you have to take another game from Damwon, and then you can relax. If not, you're going to be in a hell of a stressful situation going against Damwon, who's also going to be in a stressful situation. But we know NA always chokes in these stressful situations. So let's not do that, Team Liquid. Let's beat HQ, make it nice and calm, focus up. You then have a break until Thursday after this. So please, 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 please beat AHQ. So we'll have a 3-way tie for first. Okay, I think it's still going to be IG at 3-0. But I think IG loses some games that the people adjust. Like I said, I had it 4-2, 4-2, 4-2. I had a 3-way tie at first after 6. I'm still sticking with that. FunPlus Phoenix versus Splice. FunPlus Phoenix should easily take down Splice, just like they should have easily taken down J-Team. Should be no way that they should lose this one. Unless LWX decides, I don't want to play anymore. LWX reminded me of the guy in your ranked games that goes like 0-1 in lane or something like that. He's like, alright, GG, surrender at 15. I'm ending. That's pretty much how LWX played that game. So I'm hoping that they sat him down, calm down. This is his first Worlds. Calm down. It's okay. We'll get him. We're still the best team here at Worlds. Just focus up. Get ready for it. We have a day off. Just reset your mental. Let's play smart. We know we are the best. Play smart. Play like we are. So I think that's going to happen. I absolutely think FunPlus Phoenix is still going to go 5-1 in this group. If they lose this place here, I have about 5,000 red flags going off. But I really think that FunPlus Phoenix will be A-OK against Splice's slow style. FunPlus Phoenix, again, my favorite stat in the world is they've never killed a single Elder Drake all year, and they went 29-4 because they ended games before Elder Drake ever spawned pretty much all year in the best region. They're going to do it again here against Splice. It should be fine. If LWX decides that he doesn't want to play League of Legends anymore, I don't know what to do with this team because I don't think they have a substitute ADC here. Ryan says he's going FunPlus over Splice. I think FunPlus Phoenix shake off nerves and go hard. Unless LWX has done nothing but stew and failure for this whole day. Was the best at all. No, they're still the best. I'm still giving FunPlus a chance. Every best team has hiccups every now and then. Actually, SKT is right there. SKT is right there. So if FunPlus Phoenix don't destroy Splice, might be able to say SKT is the best. You definitely be able to say that. I had SKT number 2 coming into this turn. No, I had G2 number 2. I had SKT number 3. Did I? I don't even remember. Yeah, I had G2 number 2. Okay. I'll still hold on to that. SKT's skyrocketing up though. J-Team versus Gigabyte Marines. This is going to be my second switch since pregame, since the group before the group started. SKT is very much the best energy, showing up a lot more than FunPlus. Best team has not lost yet. Yeah, I'm. Listen, guys. It's been one game. I want to see how FunPlus Phoenix looks after they've recovered from that. But yeah, SKT is. And same with G2. G2 also is performing to expectations. Let's just say that. J Team versus Gam. This is going to be my second switch. I originally had Gam taking both games from J Team. I think that J Team was, or no, I had J Team taking a game from Gam and a game from Splice, but I thought Gam would take the first game from J Team, and J Team would be able to adapt to them and win the second time. The way J Team performed against FunPlus Phoenix, you had Lil V perform the game as his life. I think that gives a huge confidence boost to J Team. J Team, by the way, is the team that Idol's talking about when he says the best team has not yet lost yet, because J Team hasn't lost all split yet. Still 100% undefeated, never lost a series in the regular season, in Summer Split, never lost a playoff series, and now they haven't lost a best of one. So, it's got to go to J Team, right? I do think J Team. The way Gam, this is the difference between J Team performed way above expectations, like 30 times above expectations. Gam performed about 5 times under expectations. So I really think that J Team's going to take this. I don't think yet that Vietnam might have been seriously overrated. I think they also had nerves, like FunPlus Phoenix did, except they just looked way worse because they're just not as good as FunPlus. FunPlus Phoenix looked pretty bad too, but like they still were in that game where Gam wasn't because they're not as good at that level. So their nerves are going to look worse in that sense. I hope I'm wrong on that because I hope they shake them off. But if they get crushed, the J Team, they're done because they have to face FunPlus Phoenix after that. Yeah, they are. Ryan, we said the same thing at the same. Ryan just said, if Gam lose here, they are done. Same time I said it. Yeah, because then they have to go against FunPlus Phoenix on Tuesday, and then they're going to be stewing on an 0-3 to start the groups, and that's not going to be pretty. HKA versus Griffin. I think that Griffin is. They're going to be able to handle HKA. I think that as long as they ban Yumi. Apparently, Yumi is HKA's secret. But yeah, I think HKA performed admirably against Cloud9. I think that was damn good for them. They continue to impress me. I've already given them a pass. They're the only team that I've passed that isn't eliminated yet because I think it's kind of pointless to pass or fail someone until they get eliminated, see how far they go. HKA is the exception. I thought they wouldn't make it out of groups. They did perform well, and they got out of groups or wildcard groups, and then I didn't even think they'd get out of that. And then they go and they won the play-in best of 5. They did that, and now they're in group stage, and they played pretty decent against Cloud9. That's pretty much all you can ask for with them in this group. So they get a pass. I think they'll perform decent against Griffin, but I still think Griffin. If Griffin doesn't take this, then welcome C9 to the group the quarterfinal stage. But it should be totally fine. C9 versus G2. Upset of the week? No. No. I'm sorry. Oh, no. That's. I hope. I will be. You think HKA beats Griffin at all? Woo, spicy. I don't agree with that, but HKA is playing with a lot of heart, so if I had to pick an upset that is most likely to happen, it would be AHQ over Team Liquid. Not even joking, by the way. I have that deep scaredness in my stomach still, just in case. I'm so used to being disappointed. I'm so used to it. But then after that, it would be HK over Griffin. That would be the second most likely upset. Not counting J Team versus Gam as an upset because that can still be that's pretty equal enough that you can't really count it too much of an upset. But yeah, G2 versus C9. Two named teams. Or 2-letter teams. As an NA fan, I want to try and believe that C9 can do it. I want it so bad. The rivalry between EU, if C9 could take down G2 completely and just take a win off them, tie for first place coming into day 4, fantastic. But the same thing, Ryan, as the podcast's resident C9 fan just said, sadly, going G2 over C9. I think G2 don't have to worry in draft with C9 like they have had to with Griffin and looked a lot cleaner. Blah. Or, well, Idol said blah. It's a boring one, unfortunately. I don't see any way C9 beats G2 in this game. I think G2 is too fast and just too overall just talented for C9 to be able to take advantage. Like C9's gameplay is pretty good. They hit you quickly, but G2's gonna smack you right back. That's just their style. If C9 wants to get bloody with G2, they're gonna have to come fighting. They're gonna have to come fighting with the best they've ever performed. And I can't see it, but I mean it could happen. Obviously, J Team beat Fumbles Phoenix, so anything can happen. But yeah, for prediction wise, I gotta go G2. I'd give it like a 5% chance C9 wins this game. I hope I'll be cheering for that 5% chance, but I can't. I can't in good faith pick C9 here. Yeah, like Ryan just said, I would love to see C9 do it, and I think they can if they bounce back from a rough HKA game. But G2 just played and drafted a lot smarter and cleaner. And then Idol said, I think G2 will make a statement in every game they play. Yeah, it's like I said, as much as I want to pick it, it's gonna be near. It's not in good faith if I pick it like that. It's I have to pick G2. Right, plus it's C9 on red side and they suck on red side. Yeah, I mean they get their counter picks, right? They're apparently they use their counter picks so well. Expect 20 plus kills. Oh, absolutely. Easily 20 plus kills. C9 likes to fight back, but so does G2, so you're going to have a bloody game here. But I guess with that, we're going to be all set for the podcast. Do you guys have any quick questions or apologies you would like to make still about saying IG is garbage? Because if you want to make them, this is the time to make them. But yeah, I think we're in for another very exciting day at Worlds tomorrow. I really think if we can get another Team Liquid victory here, I'm feeling comfortable going into the second set. I want to say second week, but it's really only a 1 day break. If I don't see C9 getting a victory, but I really want to see C9 possibly get a victory against Griffin, depending on how well Griffin plays against HKA. Really interested in the difference between J-Team and GAM. See how that goes. Wow, Idol, you're going to go out like that saying IG is garbage? I think it's a good chance NA will get one win tomorrow. Yeah. You're right, Ryan. There is a good chance NA gets one win tomorrow. It's totally the C9 game, right? Oh, yeah. But okay, that will be the podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Hopefully I'll watch them live, and if, again, I didn't do it this time, obviously, because I was asleep still. But if I get to watch them live, and Brock and Brian are on, so I have some people to talk with as well, I might stream it while I'm playing, like I said, while I'm playing RuneScape, because I can't have the actual video on. So then if you just watch along with the video on your side, and then you watch my stream, match it together. We can just talk live about it if you want. That's only if I'm up, though. Depends on how my sleeping goes, because I like to sleep in a lot. And since I'm still on the late off journey, that's sleeping in, I'm not missing a moment when I can sleep in. Anyway, that'll be the podcast. Good night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.